Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mumma Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and I'm back for another full moon yoga ritual. So last month I didn't jump on. I just had stuff going on in my life, and I wasn't able to be here. But I'm back this month, and this is the last full moon of 2025. So I thought that I better show up, do a flow for myself as well as for you. So this flow is for anyone who just needs to feel into their body, to get a good stretch, to maybe meditate on the full moon, tune in for the full moon, set intentions, that kind of thing. Is just my way of sending you love, helping to support and lift you up. If yoga is your thing, then you might want to roll out a mat if you have one, find a place to practice. Maybe that's your bedroom or your living room. You don't necessarily need a mat to practice. I would just love to see you show up and tune in and be present for yourself and give yourself a little bit of love. So this month is a full moon in Gemini, which means we're in that Mercurial state of duality. So tonight's practice is going to reflect that. We're going to feel into the left and right brain, the left and right side of the body. We're going to feel into the masculine and the feminine within ourselves, the logic and the creative parts of ourselves, the feeling and the doing parts of ourselves, and see if we can create space for there to be crossover, for there to be communication between these dualities that exist within all of us. So that's your invitation. This will be about a 30-minute yoga practice with about a 10-minute meditation at the end. You're invited to bring along any props or tools that you would like, including pillows and blankets or bolsters or blocks if you use them. Maybe light a candle like I have. Maybe bring along a journal so that you can record any. This is a journal from Yoga with Cassandra, by the way. I love it. So that you can record maybe your practice or what came up for you, those kinds of things. We're going to start laying down. I'm going to meet you on the mat. You're going to allow yourself to come to your back and just spread out and start to tune in and become present and settle into your practice. So I'll meet you down here. I'm going to come all the way to my back. As you can see, I decided tonight t-shirt, sweatpants, and cozy socks because I want it to be cozy. So that just goes to show you don't need no yoga pants to practice. You can meet yourself exactly where you are. So get comfortable on your back. Maybe take your feet nice and wide. Rotate your palms face up beside you. Snuggle your shoulders. Hi, Griffin. This is our cat, Griffin. He's come to join us. What a good boy. And let your head sink into the earth. Soften through the back of the neck and relax your jaw. And just take this first little beat to feel the weight of your body on your mat, to let go of the day thus far, to put your to-do list on the side, and allow yourself to become present in your practice, present with yourself. Settle into the breath. Just notice the rise and fall of your chest. Notice the weight of your hips on the floor. The feel of the mat, ground, carpet, floor underneath your body. And we'll start with a little mindfulness practice. So when you're ready, bring your attention to the sole of your right foot. Allow your attention to start to crawl up the right calf and shin. Feel into the right knee, the right thigh, inner thigh and groin, your right outer hip and lower back. Up through the right side of your torso, along your spine, into your shoulder blade. Up into the top of your shoulder, down the right arm into your elbow, wrist, and knuckles. Up through the right side of your throat and the right side of your jaw, into your right ear, your right eye, your right nostril. All the way out through the top of the right side of your head. Switch your attention to the left side of your head, the top of your head, your left ear, your left eye and nostril, the left side of your jaw and down through the left side of your throat, the top of your left shoulder, down your left arm into your elbow, wrist and knuckles, down your right breast into your right armpit, down the side body to your right waist and lower back, into the right thigh and groin, all the way down your right quad to your right knee, left shin, left ankle, left foot and left toes. From here, take a deep breath in and a long breath out. As you're ready, nice and gentle, hug both knees into the chest. Take your time, one leg at a time. If you need to, take a moment to rock side to side. You can grab the top of your shin, the back of your thigh, your kneecap, whatever feels comfortable. And when we're ready, we'll open those knees nice and wide. Keep them really bent for the moment. Just see if you can feel into your groin and hip. Let your sits bones shine towards the bottom edge of your mat. We'll bring our arms between our legs, grab onto the top of our shin by our ankle, or our big toe with our peace fingers, or the outside of our feet, and maybe shine the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling, keeping the elbows to the inside of the knees, and letting the legs relax down beside the torso. Nice deep breath here. Eventually bring the knees together, hugging them into the chest. Send the arms wide, palms face down. Take your deep breath in. On an exhale, both knees go to the right. Let the right thigh relax all the way down to the floor. See if you can allow your left shoulder to soften down and away. Keep your chest open towards the ceiling. Let your lower back relax. Let your tummy relax. Let your head grow heavy into the earth. As you're ready, float your knees back up through center. See if you can hug them back into your chest again. Keeping your arms nice and wide, we'll take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, both knees go left. Left thigh relaxes down to the floor. Right shoulder softens down beside you. Maybe you turn your head to the right. Let your throat relax. When you're ready, bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself one more big hug here, really hugging the knees in, maybe peeling the nose up and engaging your core a little bit. And then when we're ready, we'll roll to one side, any side, push ourselves up to a seat. Find our Sukhasana or comfortable seat of our choice. Making any adjustments that you need to. I'm bringing a blanket underneath my sits bones. Maybe you have a pillow or a bolster or a block. Use whatever works for you. When we're ready, we'll bring our fingertips out beside us. See if we can roll our shoulders back, sit up nice and tall. Plant your left palm, right fingertips rise. On an exhale, lean to the left. Maybe your elbow comes towards the floor. Maybe it's nowhere close. Just feel that nice stretch down the right side body, right thigh, pushing down and away towards the earth. Breathe here, let your head relax, let your face soften. Come back up through center, let that right hand come down to the earth. When we're ready, left fingertips rise. And on our exhale, we lean to the right and just notice what's going on this side. I invite you as we practice today to notice the differences on each side, how your body feels completely different sometimes in each asana. And honor that. Breathe deep into the tight spaces. See if we can bring a patchwork between the two sides of the body, the brain. And then we'll lift back up through center, find our way. Both fingertips reach up towards the sky. On an exhale, you're twisting to the left. Your right hand to your left knee, your left fingertips to the floor behind you. Sit up nice and tall for your inhale. And on your exhale, journey into your twist. Maybe you pull back with that left shoulder. Maybe you really try to relax both shoulders down. Maybe you really feel into your spine or play with your neck. When you're ready, come back through center. Send those fingertips up to the sky. Can you find a nice big stretch? On an exhale, take it to the right. Left hand to right knee, right hand to the floor behind you. Sit up nice and tall for your inhale. Exhale, journey into that twist. Enjoy the stretch. Enjoy how your body feels. Come back through center, nothing fancy, just unraveling, and we'll come forward onto all fours, finding our first tabletop position. Do things like set yourself up with a towel underneath you or a blanket underneath you if you need. Make sure that when you arrive, your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hip points, that you feel nice and stable. Fingertips spread nice and wide. As you're ready, inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, start at the tailbone, round through the spine, push the earth away, let the head become heavy. On an inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. On an exhale, we round it through. Last one, inhale. And exhale, push that earth away. Come back to your nice neutral spine. You might want to walk it forward a little bit. We're going to take our right foot out behind us, toes curled under, knee lifted. You're keeping that stance with your leg as you're swiping it to the left off the left side of your mat, taking your gaze to the left, bumping your hips to the right. See if you can lean into that right hip. Maybe you do a little bit of exaggerated movement here, dropping a little bit. Nice, come back through center. We're stepping that right foot up to the top of the mat, finding our first low lunge. Seeing if we can allow those hips to come forward and down. Seeing if we can stack the front knee over the front ankle. Roll the shoulders back, lift the gaze. Take your moment to breathe here. As we're ready, fingertips reach forward, up and back. We rise on up into our Anjaneyasana or our crescent. Shift that front foot around if you need to. See if you can pull your torso back, maybe lift your gaze. Deep breath in here. Exhale, both hands come back down to the earth. We plant our palms. We're coming into a pyramid. So that means we're curling our back toes under, lifting our back knee, And then planting that back foot on the earth, heel all the way to the ground. If it's hard to plant the heel, close the gap between your legs a little bit. You just want to feel a stretch in the right leg behind the right knee and in your hamstring. You can keep that front knee bent if you need to, or try to straighten it. You're bowing your forehead towards your knee and finding your breath. Nicely done, my friend. We're coming to a wide-legged forward fold. We're walking our hands off the left side of the mat, dialing both toes to face the left side of the mat, bringing our feet as wide as our hips and inner thighs allow us to, and then just allowing ourselves to bow down. Feel into the hamstrings, feel into the inner thigh. Don't mind me, I'm just taking my socks off because my feet are sliding around. Maybe you sway side to side, maybe you clasp opposite elbows, maybe you really relax through the shoulder blades and the back of the neck. Let your face grow nice and slack. And when we're ready, we'll plant our palms underneath our shoulders. Find a flat back position, like when you're in tabletop. Plant the left palm underneath you. Reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. Pull that right shoulder back. Try to shine your palm in the same direction as your chest. Nicely done. Let that right hand come back down to the earth. We're coming back to our low lunge. This just means we're walking our hands to our right foot, dialing our right toes forward, allowing the left knee to come back down to the earth. We'll step the right foot back into our tabletop, curl our toes under, lift our hips up high and back, find our downward facing dog. Pedal the feet out, shift the hips around. Play with the placement of your hands. Try to claw through the fingertips. Take a moment for some creative movement here, some organic movement. Feel into your body. Then we'll bring the knees back down to the earth. Find our tabletop position. Adjust anything that needs adjusting. When we're ready, left toes out behind you, left toes curled under, knee extended. We'll take those left toes off the right side of our mat. Take our gaze to the right, bump our hips to the left, and play here a little bit. Nicely done. We're bringing that left foot back into the midline and eventually stepping it up to the top of the mat and finding our low lunge. Take your moment to get settled. Stack the front knee over the front ankle. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your chest and your gaze. As we're ready, we're reaching fingertips forward, up and back, rising on up into our crescent, wiggling that front foot around if we need to, maybe leaning into the pose more, maybe lifting the chest and the gaze, finding a back bend. Gorgeous. Hands come back down to the earth. We plant our palms, curl our back toes under, lift the back knee, pivot on that back foot, bringing it about 1/3 of the way up your mat. Seeing if you can straighten through that front leg, bow your forehead towards your knee. Remember that knee can stay bent. You're still going to get a stretch. Accommodate yourself, listen to your body. Don't push to pain, just push to find sensation and soften there. Nicely done. Finding our wide-legged forward fold, walking our hands off the right side of the mat. Dialing both toes to face the right side of the mat, maybe widening our feet a little bit more, feeling into the hips, the inner thigh, the lower back. Find something new here. Maybe you bend one knee and then the other. Maybe you walk your hands from one foot to the other. Maybe you just let yourself hang and let go of the day. As we're ready, we're planting our palms underneath our shoulders, finding our flat back position, like when we're in tabletop. We plant the right palm underneath our nose, left fingertips reach up towards the sky. We pull back with that left shoulder. Feel into that right inner thigh. Nice. Left hand floats back down. Find your way to your low lunge at the top of the mat. Walk your hands towards your left foot. Dial your left toes forward. Lower the right knee down to the earth. Step back to your tabletop position. Big toes to touch. Knees open nice and wide. Sink the hips back. Reach the fingertips towards the top edge of your mat. Let your heart and your forehead melt towards the earth. When you're ready, gently rise back up to your tabletop position. Walk your knees underneath your hips. Swing your legs to one side, any side. Come to a comfortable seat of your choice. I'm going to bring my blanket back into the picture. When you arrive, right heel stays in towards the groin. Left heel reaches out and around towards the left sits bone. So we're finding our deer pose here. Feel into that left hip. It's going to be telling you stories. Maybe you need to lean heavily into that right hand. That's okay. We're going to see if we can open the chest here a little bit and get a good stretch in that left hip. We're going to reach our right fingertips around behind us. So both hands are around behind us. We're pressing the chest forward, rolling the shoulders back, and leaning back as much as we can. Now, if you don't feel any sensation in your left hip here and you would like to, you can experiment with seeing if you can come down to your elbows and really lean back. I can only come onto one elbow. My left hip seems to be really tight. So see where your body's at. Maybe it doesn't want to be there. Maybe you keep it up nice and tall. Take one more breath here. Gorgeous. Come back up to a nice seat, keeping the legs as they are. We're bringing our hands in front of our right shin. And we're seeing if maybe we can bow forward. So maybe you're up tall and you're swaying side to side. Maybe you're able to come down to your elbows and bow your forehead towards the floor. Feel through that right glute. Last breath here. As you're ready, slowly rise on up. Find your way to your nice seat. Unravel that left foot as you can. Come back through center. Eventually, we're bringing the left heel in towards the groin. The right heel goes out towards the right sits bone. We see if we can find our deer pose on this side. Again, notice how different this side might be. Let yourself lean into your left hand. Reach your right fingertips around behind you. See if you can lean back. And again, you can adjust. If you want to come down to your elbows and your body says yes to that option, by all means. My body does not say yes to that option, so I'm holding here and drawing my right shoulder back. Maybe you allow yourself to smile. Notice how you feel now. We're almost done with the physical part of our practice and ready to move on to our meditation. See if you feel a little bit more balanced, a little more in tune. As we're ready, we're sitting back up, keeping the legs as they are, just seeing if we can find our way to our sits bones, fingertips down in front of that left shin, and you decide how far you're going down, what's going on in your body, how can you soften. Can you give yourself one more breath here? Take your time rising back up, finding your way to a tall seat. And then just find a comfortable seat of your choice. We'll just do a little bit of shoulders to finish off our left and right side theme here this evening. We're going to come into eagle arms. So I invite you to open the arms nice and wide where you are. On an exhale, thread the right arm under the left elbow in the right elbow crease. See if maybe you find a flying V, or perhaps you can bring your palms together. Relax your shoulders down. Lift your elbows, bow your chin to your chest. Take a moment to breathe here. This might be a lot. Your traps might be really tight. You might really feel this in your shoulders. Modify as you need to, but see if you can breathe and lean into it a little bit. Nicely done. Let's let that release. Roll the shoulders out if you need to, and we'll take it to the other side. Inhale, open those arms nice and wide. Exhale, right arm under the left elbow in the right elbow crease. I honestly forget which side we just did. That's hilarious. I think we have to go left arm under the right. I apologize. Maybe both sides of my brain are mingling too much. Just find the opposite side. Allow your shoulders to relax. Lift your elbows and bow your chin to your chest. Let that release when you're ready. Soften through those shoulders. And then we'll just take it in the other direction. So we're going to interlace our fingertips behind our tailbone, pull our shoulders back, lift the chest up towards the sky. Maybe the knuckles lift off the tailbone, maybe not. Just see if you can open your chest, lift your gaze a little bit, engage your core. Nicely done. Let that release. Let the arms come back to neutral. And now it's your choice. Are you going to stay in a nice seated position if that is what feels best? Or are you going to lie down, bring a pillow or a bolster into the situation? Maybe you cover yourself up. Maybe you bring a bolster under your knees. I'm going to give you a moment to decide where you're going for your meditation. I hope you're sticking around for the meditation part. If not, I love you. Thank you for practicing with me. Happy full moon. So if you're sticking around, just see if you can find a nice tall spine, or long spine, I should say. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. Start to soften the belly and relax the jaw. Let those shoulders relax a little bit more. Just notice where you're holding. Unfurrow the brow, and maybe now you've already closed your eyes or softened your gaze. So for our meditation, we're going to see if we can invite in synthesis. That energy of being able to hold diverse ideas, of being adaptable, of having versatility, of being able to think and feel and do from both sides of the brain. So allowing your logic to mix with your creativity. Allow the doing to be softened by the being. Allow the science to be tempered and expanded upon by the art. Allowing all of ourself to exist in harmony. So we're going to take 3 breaths together. And as we do so, this is your affirmation invitation. I invite synthesis in body, heart, and mind. I invite synthesis in body, heart, and mind. As you're ready, a nice deep breath in and a long breath out. Let those shoulders relax. Twice more. Inhale. And then exhale. See if you can lengthen it, soften the throat, relax the shoulders, feeling more and more heavy into the earth. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Let the legs relax. Let the arms grow heavy. Let the throat soften. Allow yourself to repeat the affirmation. I invite synthesis in body, heart, and mind. We'll be here just for a couple of minutes. Allow yourself to let go, and I'll let you know when our time is up. One more minute. See if you can stay with it. Allow yourself to breathe. Focus on the affirmation. As you're ready, start to gently wiggle fingertips and toes. Let that go and rock your head side to side. And we'll gently flutter our eyelashes open. Take a nice big stretch. Nice deep inhale, refreshing breath. On an exhale, our palms come together. They float down to heart center. We relax our shoulders. We take one more deep breath in here together. On an exhale, we bow to each other. We bow to our practice, and we bow to this beautiful Gemini full moon. The light in me honors, cherishes, and is in continuous awe of the light in you. Thank you so much for blessing me with your presence and joining me for this practice. I hope that it serves you well, and I hope you have an amazing evening and an amazing holiday. I'll just check and see if anybody's asked a question or wanted to tune in any way. But if you're heading off for your evening, your day, whatever the case may be, whenever you're practicing this, I send you so much love, and I wish you all the best. And I hope you take care of yourself. Thank you so much for being here. Do, 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 do. All right, my friends. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.